Uh, Honestly, it's just go out there and play baseball. Don't even try to think of it as anything different. At the end of the day, it's the same game, and it's about winning games. So obviously with the shorter season, obviously you want to try to start off as hot as possible, but by that being said, you don't also want to put pressure on anybody. So I think at that point, you just try to go out there and just try to have fun. If we do that, not put pressure on ourselves, it just relieves a little bit of that, and we could just go out there and just play ball. Everyone's excited. I'm excited to be out there playing baseball, playing the game we love, doing what we can, and at the same time, trying to bring something positive to everybody across the country, which is something good. But there's a lot of protocols we have to follow. There's a lot of healthy steps that we need to take moving forward, and by that, we just got to follow all those guidelines, and hopefully, come July 24th, we'll be playing our opening day.
I think, me personally, my family gets a lot of credit of keeping me motivated and locked in. Like I said, this time for me personally, being away from my family has been pretty difficult. But I'm glad that we finally got, we're going to have a 60-game season. All the guys here in San Diego are ready to go, including myself. So as a group standpoint, I think it's going to be a fun, 60-game span. I think, from a fan standpoint, it's going to be 60 games of playoffs, because it's going to be all arms on deck, 30-man roster. I think we're going to need all 60 guys to make it to playoffs and for us to stay healthy and use all our tools. It's new for us. We got a DH, we got 30-man roster. It's going to be fun, but for me personally, I'm just trying to get my body ready. Use these next 3 weeks to make sure that my body's ready to go, build up these innings, use the resources that we have at the field, being able to pitch against our big guys, getting feedback from them, and also giving them a good look.
For the most part, pretty happy with certainly the physical shape the guys are in. I think the toughest thing to get ready for is that game speed. That's certainly facing live pitching for the hitters. Obviously, the pitchers have thrown a lot of bullpens and have been built up, but we also know that throwing bullpens is different than that game action when you have a hitter up there ready to swing. And I think defensively, the challenges of getting ground balls off of fungo. Now it turns into game speed with guys running down the line. So just slowly transitioning into that speed with the idea we're going to make some mistakes and errors behind that. How quick can we get back into where we were 2.5, 3 months ago? Hopefully we get there sooner rather than later. We got into a little bit of some situations, some actions, and I think as to be expected. The game speed, we had a little bit of sloppiness in some areas, but I think like the way we view it is, very good for day one, and we got a lot of work to do over the next 20 days to be ready for opening day.